That's where we're going today. Samos. Only 29.5 from here. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of my Camino. We left Cebreiro at around 6:30. We've been walking for more than an hour now. It's 6 kilometers. We just stopped for a coffee for breakfast. And we're heading to Samos today. It's 29 kilometers. Yeah, it's a long day. There's going to be lots of ups and downs in this stage, but nothing crazy like Cebreiro yesterday. We are 153 kilometers away from Santiago. So that's exciting. We expect to be there, I think Tuesday of next week. So about 5 more walking days for us after this. I hope you guys can see the view on the other side. So right here is the road, and here is the view on my right side. Beautiful, huh? So last night in the albergue, yeah, we had a good sleep. We're very happy that we are in the corner. Our bunk bed was in the corner. What I like about that albergue is that they give you a flat sheet and a white pillow, like pillowcase, and a blanket. So you're comfortable, and it smells clean. So you'll have a good night's sleep. The room is not packed, so there's only like 10 of us, 5 bunk beds. So it was really comfortable. The only thing is that there's only one washroom. So if there's 4 ladies, 4 of us, so we have to share one washer between all of us, which is actually not bad. We all have different schedules. I'm gonna be walking fast because it's freezing, and I hope you guys are having a good day. It's a great day here in the Camino. Nice chilly fall air, and I wish you all a Buen Camino. I'll update you guys later. Bye. We are 152 kilometers away from Santiago. There is a dog on the loose. I hope he's a friendly one. It looks like he's friendly. He wants to be cuddled. We also have cats. came from the bottom there, right there, and we're continuing to go up, right there. And it doesn't do any justice, but we continue to climb up. There he is. Piece of cake for him. Beast. There's your marker right there. This is our view right now. We're walking. I think there's a split right here. So the other one is 151.3 kilometers. Actually the same. See? Both 151.3. That's a complimentary route. But we're okay. We're sticking to the road. We've had enough ups and downs for today and yesterday. So we'll stick into the road. Right here. 7 kilometers. Birds chirping. We are 150 kilometers away from Santiago, and there's the view on my left. Yesterday I did my laundry, and most of them dry with the exception of my gingy socks. But the good thing is I have another pair, so I am wearing that. Which is why I highly recommend for you to at least by minimum bring 2 sets of hiking gears. So if your clothes didn't dry when you wash it, you will have dry clothes to wear the following day. So if you're going to ask how's the traffic right now in Santiago, Camino Frances, today is September 24, I believe. It is the peak season right now for Camino de Santiago. But so far, I haven't seen like a big influx of pilgrims. Cebreiro was busy because it is a tourist area and a lot of people go there via tourist bus and then they leave. But albergues are full. I will still recommend to book ahead, especially if it's high season and especially if it's Princess, though there's plenty of accommodations here. I'm not sure about Sarya. I'm pretty sure Sarya is going to be busy. There's going to be more people there. And tomorrow, exciting day, we are meeting my sister-in-law, so I'm very excited to see her and have her join us in this pilgrimage. She got inspired from our journey, so she will be joining us from Sarya. So the 3 of us will be arriving at Santiago. 5 days of walk. What to wear at this time of the year when you're doing your pilgrimage in Camino de Santiago, Camino Frances. It's chilly in the morning. The temperature could be 6 degrees and here in the mountains, so a bit chillier. Oh, 149 kilometers. We just hit the 140 mark. I was debating whether to bring my puff jacket this time around, but I decided not to. So instead I have my fleece, I have my vest, and I have this windbreaker. So usually in the morning I would wear my t-shirt, my puff jacket, oh no, not puff jacket, puff vest. I would wear my puff vest and this windbreaker, and that's good enough for me. Last couple of days I would start my day wearing shorts, and I was fine. It's cold, but I'm fine. I can handle it. Today, because we're in the mountains now, I started the day with pants, and then I just took it off. Our first stop in the cafe. I try my best to pack light for this trip because I know that I will be climbing the Cebreiro on the second day, and I want to lighten up my load, which is why I didn't bring that much. I only have the 1 hiking pants, 1 short, one long sleeve and then 2 t-shirts, and that's about it. And yeah, very helpful. If you're bringing a towel, I would recommend to bring the one that, if you like to have privacy in the albergue, like have some kind of like curtain, I would recommend to bring maybe, I don't know how you call it, I have a saddle that I bought from the Philippines. I love it. I use it as my towel. It's cotton and it dries quickly and it absorbs the water as well, and it's great for privacy. Also, something different that I'm doing today is I'm not using my phone so much for maps. I basically just rely on the arrows, and Camino Frances, it's well marked, so you don't have to worry about getting lost or anything. We're entering a small village. We've been walking for 11.8 kilometers in 2 hours, 40 minutes. I just made a quick stop right here just to reset, removed my backpack and reset. My husband is way ahead of me. Another coffee break right here if you guys need it. But we're not having any coffee break because we just had one in the last town. It's a cute cat right there. Hi. Hello. If you are a cat or dog lover, you're going to love Camino de Santiago, especially Frances, because there's many of them on the way. There's another one right here. And they are mostly friendly dogs. My husband and I are very different hikers. I like to take a break at least every hour just to remove my backpack, stretch, and reset. He doesn't like to take breaks, so I tell him to just go ahead and I'll meet him on the way. I like to enjoy my walk and enjoy the scenery as well, especially when you have accommodations booked. You don't need to rush, just enjoy the moment. We have some pilgrims here ahead. I just passed, I think 6 or 7 pilgrims behind me. So what I was saying is that listen to your body when you do your walk. If you need a break, if your body's telling you, let's take a break, take a break. You're carrying your backpack after all, and your feet is carrying you too. So it's okay to take your time and listen to your body. The pilgrimage is not a race, so you walk your own pace. Because you want to finish Santiago strong. You don't want to hurt yourself. So yeah, listen to your body. The hard-working cows are having their breakfast. I don't think I talked about this before, but the topic of do you need to learn a few Spanish when you do the Camino de Santiago? So yes, learning Spanish. The good thing is that there is a Google Translate. So if you're preparing to do the Camino de Santiago for the first time, I will recommend to, if you don't have it yet, download the Google Translate app because it's very helpful, especially when you're in the pilgrim's meal, like the dinner where all of the pilgrims gather and then to have dinner. Yeah, it's very handy. Even though you don't speak the same language, everybody does Google Translate and you all get to understand one another and communicate. As for basic Spanish, yes, I would recommend that you learn basic Spanish. Of course, the usual hello and thank you when you travel a new country. The hola and gracias. And ordering coffee, booking a room. Again, if you have Google Translate, it will come in handy. But at least the basics, so you can, say hello to the locals and communicate with them. Like, I'm very grateful that our background, like we're from the Philippines, and most of our language are in Spanish, so they come in really handy, and we're able to, at least for me, I'm able to pick up some words. And of course they speak so fast here, but main words, like keywords, we're able to pick it up, able to understand. And last night we were talking to the priest in the church in Cebreiro. I was apologizing to him because he was telling us a story that there's pilgrims, like teenagers from Quebec, busload from Canada, that came in the afternoon to church. And so he was telling the story, and we were responding. We were having basic conversation, and in the end I said, I apologize, Father, because my Espanol is poquito, like very small Spanish. And he said, no, suficiente. So felt very proud. So at least, so the lesson is, yes, at least learn a few words in Spanish so you can get by. We have cows on the loose. I always wanted to film them. Finally made it happen. Oh, hi! Hi! That's so cute. Hola, buen día, señora.
Buen Camino.
Gracias. Hola, buen día, vacas. Thank you for working so hard. Hola, pero. Oh, look at you, you're so beautiful. Gracias, vaca, for working so hard. Giving us milk and beef. Oh, wow, I love it. I'm so happy to film them, finally. Pilgrims crossing the road. I thought it was coming from the other side. There's another road over there. But here is much safer. We're 140, wow, 146. We're making progress here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're berries. They can be eaten though, they're bitter. You guys see the red berries? They're everywhere. They're beautiful. They're giving us shelter. There's another coffee stop right here. Look at this view right here. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there's a cute dog. Hola, Vero. Cute. What are you playing with? It's a machine. We're stopping at Ria Castella instead. I think we're 5 kilometers away. And we are 143 kilometers to Santiago. So vamos! We have the church here. It's closed. Oh, here. Capella. Capella de San Pedro do Biduedo. Pretty sure this was built in maybe 12th century. Yeah, Order of St. John. $142. It's been downhill. Whew, tough on the toes. First audio in Galicia. There's rocky decline. On the way to Castella, it's downhill. Beautiful view. That. So quiet. We have another pilgrim crossing. $141 kilometers to Santiago. We're entering the town of Pasantes. Small village. It's actually in the town, just a small village. Something to keep in mind when you hit Galicia or in the beginning of Camino Frances, there's if you're going into like small villages, like a farm area, there's a strong smell of manure that you will have to go through. So if you're sensitive to that, I would recommend have a scarf or have a buff on your neck. So if in case you're sensitive, you can just like cover your nose. But just something to be aware of. Hi, Castella, where are you? I need a break. I've been walking for more than 2 hours non-stop. I believe that's Castella right there. Almost there. There is a chestnut tree, so we're getting closer to Castella. I think that chestnut tree is maybe 300 years old. It's really, really old. So let's take a look. So this is the village of Ramil. Wow. So much respect. I have so much respect for this tree. It's really the goat trees. Amazing. And here, yeah, castagna tree. Oh my god, I was wrong. It's not 300. It's 800 years old. Amazing. Here it is up close. Doesn't even fit the frame. I have to expand it. Wow. I am super starstruck with the tree. I didn't feel it, but I can touch it for good luck, good health, and long life. Not too long though. Good and meaningful life. But it's 800 years old. So it's gone through too much. Very famous pilgrim here. There's a bank machine if we need it. This is where we stayed here at the Pension Cebreiro. There's a supermarket here, and across there's a pharmacy whereby I went to get my supplies, and we're eating here. Really good place, very affordable. So I'll recommend this place. Yeah. We have some company here while we're having lunch. They're so playful. There's another one. Here's my meal, my lunch, before we head to Samos. Alright, we are nourished. We just stopped at Tria Castella for lunch. The same restaurant that I had my meal with my daughter when I was here. Really good. I must say they have the cheapest menu del dia thus far. It's at 15 euros. Because typically the prices have increased. For example, in Ponferrada, it was around 20 euros, and the last time we had our menu del dia in Cebreiro, it was 16 euros. So there we didn't order the menu del dia, but it was the plate with beef, eggs, vegetables, and it was only 11 euros, and I had my pasta. My husband paid, so I don't know the price, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we paid with coffee and a pastry. We paid around 23 euros, so that's really not bad. We are now making our way to Samos for another maybe 7 kilometers. We've been walking for 5.5 hours. We've walked 22 kilometers, so we should be there in less than 2 hours. So I'll see you there. Alright, so here is where you will find the split. To get to Sarria, you have 2 options. You can take the one on your right, which is 131 kilometers to Santiago, or you can take the left to Samos, which is what we're taking, and it's 138 kilometers. So left side it is. It's gonna be a beautiful walk heading into Samos. We're gonna see the monastery. Never too young or too old to do the Camino. It's gonna be a short road walking here, I believe. And then we're gonna move into the forest. My pack feels heavy because I bought an apple and you cannot pick the apple yourself. The lady gave it to me and she gave me the biggest one. So I am feeling the weight. If you are in Spain, try to order the fresh orange juice. It's so good. It tastes very different from back home. So I encourage you guys to get one. Your daily dose of vitamin C. I don't want to jinx it, but we've been very lucky with the weather. It hasn't rained, knock on wood. And it's just been a perfect hiking weather for us. So no complaints, so blessed. Love the greeneries. Kilometers to Santiago. Pilgrim crossing ahead. Up there, get up here. Nice trees. Stay there, okay? Don't dry up. Forest fires, stay away. De pesca. Nice. Really nice walk here. From Via Castella, the path is beautiful. "130 kilometers to Santiago and a steep decline to Samos." And just like that, we are in Samos. Finally, accommodation awaits. There's the monastery, everybody. Beautiful monastery. All right, we arrived finally in Samos from Cebreiro. It is actually 32 kilometers, not 29, so it's much longer. So we are here, beautiful Samos. I like this town. And that's the beautiful and huge monastery. So we're making our way to our albergue, and we booked a private room in Samos. So accommodation. This is our room for tonight. We have a double bed and TV. Really nice antique cabinets here. View of the outside. It's a shared bathroom, and you have access to go to the lake at the back. River. Kitchen. Cute.
Time rolls on like open